Hello everyone and welcome to Lovecraft with Catherine. I'm Catherine and welcoming you, sorry, voice is a bit tired, to the second part of creating, we're making this journal book slash thing, while dealing with sadness during the season. Sorry, I do keep banging the tripod. The book only just fits on the table. So I did the first one before Christmas, and that was just just giving a space to just mindlessly craft while dealing with like big heavy emotions during the season, people struggling with sadness or depression or grief or heartache, any of those kind of things, while having to also deal with the forced merriment of Christmas festivities and all that. And yes, I did the first one where I was making the signatures for the book slash journal. And if you have seen the first video, I call this my brain letting book. So I tend to call it book more than journal, even though it's more of a journal, but I don't know, just that's what my brain does. So I referenced in the olden days where, you know, they did bloodletting to get rid of all the bad blood in the 19th century. And of course, I'm an avid reader and was a lot of books, especially in like Jane Austen, Emily Dickinson. Anyone that got sick, they did brainletting. And so I was rereading some of Austen's books and just thought of maybe you could do this in a craft way. I definitely don't recommend anyone go do bloodletting at all. No recommendations there. But craft as a way of letting your brain just check out for the moment and just have a space to do that. So that's what we're here for, the second part of that. Now it is actually after the new year, so Christmas came and went and the new year came and went, and it's now the 3rd of January, and I'll admit some of the Christmas time over Christmas was hard, which is why I didn't get back to this project. I did work on it some more, but I didn't video what I was working on because I was just not really up for being on camera while I was dealing with what I was dealing with. So but I'm back and I thought we'd finish this up today. So this kind of exercise doesn't have to be just to cope with a particular season. It can be to cope with life. So this kind of project you can just have ongoing, you know, something you just pick up and do a bit of at certain points in time when you need to, when you're not coping, when things are too much. That's where this kind of craft, just mindless creating, giving your hands something to do while you release, you know, the emotions that are weighing you down. So I'll show you what I've done. Now I did do a really big oopsie, which I just want to kick myself for, but you know, in the spirit of being kind to ourselves, I'm not going to. So I sewed the signatures in, and then I had this problem with the thread snapping, and I've used this thread so much I must have just hit a weak spot, but it just starts snapping. So then I went and glued, put glue in between each page, like just a PVA, white glue, PVA between each page. And then, look at that mess. Then I closed the book after I put all the glue in and just set it aside to dry. Obviously I was like not thinking clearly because it is Australia and it's hot, and where I live is incredibly humid. We live in the tropics parts, and left it for a few days, and still some of this is still damp, like over a week later. And it made this just awful mess of the signatures, like just because the glue just was pooled and eeped and did not dry. It just did not dry, and because there's plastic in here, this is the plastic papers from floral bouquets, and of course the envelope itself has got the bubble wrap, so it's plastic. So when I shut it and it was really hot, we were going through a heat wave, and it was humid, and it just made a big mess of the edges of the signatures. Now, as crafters, I'm sure you also would have just been like, I want to kick myself. That was really silly. I should have left it wide open, somewhere to air. And see, these bits are still. I have been leaving it open in different spots, but these bits are still wet. Don't know if you can tell, but they're still damp. But yeah, big silliness of me, and it's just created ugly splots in the signatures, in the like the spine of the signatures, and it's like ebbed out so much further than I painted it. So look at that, like just this. Anyway, it is what it is. And you know, I could be a right diva about it and just like throw the whole thing out and be like whatever, but I'm not, because this whole thing is a process about letting go of the bad stuff. And you know, it was just a silly duffer mistake I made by keeping the book closed for so long. The glue did its own thing, so so there are pages where it won't open to the spine, you know, because I only put glue in on the spine just to reinforce the cotton thread I was using. Not cotton, that's not cotton thread. The thread I was using to bind the book, but it snapped, and then yeah, it was just really weak parts. So I've glued. You can see. I don't know if you can see there. This I just did 2 holes, and just threaded through the signatures, and just tied it and then glued it all down there, and then yeah, put all the glue. I just like a little line along there, but because there was so much, it just blooped out when it didn't get a chance to dry. And that is just how the cookie crumbles, or how it rolls, or whatever you want to say. So I thought we'd work a bit more on this today. This is going to be the kind of thing where I'll just pick up and just do stuff. I do have, I was working on another journal earlier, and I got out some of my stickers. I got hordes of stickers, like, oh my gosh. When I first got on Temu, I was getting all these sticker packs, and went a bit hard getting the sticker pack. These, you could buy these for like $1 or $2, and I ended up like, this is the ones I haven't opened yet, and I needed an intervention. I must have bought about 60 packs of stickers, and in my defense, they are very pretty. But I thought I would just put some stickers on some pages. I have really lovely old schooly ones. This one's fallen out of its packet. so they can save the open ones. But yeah, I thought we'd just do. I'll cover this. I need to pause you so I can get my glue gun ready. Hang on a minute. Hello, I'm back. Oh, sorry about the wobbling. That was me pressing the play button again. That I'll just put that. That's the lanyard for my phone. So I'm sorry, my arms are just. I'm just gonna bring this up a bit to see if that's got a bit better. So I put some stuff across. I don't know what my writing is. I found this weird picture of this dog. I think he's supposed to be, you know, whiplashing his head around, and thought that would be cool. And I've just got some printed paper from our book I used when I was having a particularly bad day. I don't remember what day it was. I think it was before Christmas. Could have been actually after Boxing Day, I'm not sure. Over the span of one day, I got out my metallic paints, and this is part of the letting, just painted, and just kept painting. This was a tracking printable journal, and I could see the shapes on the other side, so I just painted a stack of hexagons, just using the colours. So I was just having fun with the metallics because they just glide. It's just painting with the metallics was just really nice. As an attempt at sorry, it's upside down. Attempt at flowers, and that was just covering the page. Just doing the butterfly prints, attempt at a bird, more butterfly prints, tree. See the shimmer? Oh, it was so nice painting with these metallics because they just slid across the paper, and it just and they could leave textures. I don't know if you can see the textures very well. You can see the sheen, like, it's amazing. And yeah, I just painted. These are all old bits of printed out stuff that I cut in half and used for note paper, and I just grabbed piece of paper and just painted and painted. So these I will put in this book. There's another one where I was just focusing on trying to get texture. That was just put a blob of each colour and just smooshed it. Oh, the circle, you see that? So that was really relaxing, and really good for the brain space. Just working with the metallic paint, just seeing the beautiful colours. It was really quite healing. Now I have this. Oh, my glue gun's ready. It's blobbing everywhere. So this is decoupage I did a long time ago. Like, this has been in the bottom of my scrap paper box for ages. I just had all these. I did a project. I can't remember. There was like make a card each day or something, and I had lots of little tiny bits, and I just decoupaged them all onto any cardboard I could grab my hands on. Now you can see that's a packet of something. These ones are a bit thicker. These are the flappy ends on a box of it, and they're corrugated. I'm not sure I'll be able to use that. It's a bit thick, but I thought I would cover. That one's a corrugated too. Be like, use this as, I'm sorry if I'm banging the tripod. Use this, seems I'm kind of doing collagey collagey things. Thought I might glue this onto here. Oh, sorry, just slammed into the tripod. I've got to be careful. Yeah. So I've got my hot glue gun here, so I figured the hot glue gun's gonna be much better for gluing this cardboard onto the envelope and keeping it there, and just trying really hard not to get my fingers into the hot glue because it does do it burny. Feel how hot that is just through all that cardboard. Oh la la. So I've got one on, and I'm gonna do this. I mean, I could have measured it and everything. Meh. Just no. That's not what this is about. Like, for me, now if that's what gets your mind off of things, and you know, gives you a good space, being all measurements and all that kind of thing, absolutely go for it. But I'm not doing that with this one. I do that with other journals and projects, like some journals, some projects, not just paper craft, but you know, has to be precise sort of thing. But not this one. I don't feel a need for that now. I'm going to get my scissors. Oh, that's all. Put a scrap piece of paper under my glue gun. I'm going to hold this a bit weirdly. My table is quite cluttered at the moment because I just put a whole bunch of stuff on here to work with, so I won't have to scrabble around looking for them. And if you hear yelling in the background, that would be my children playing games together online. I don't know if you can hear that. It is funny though. Okay. Sorry, I keep moving the thing. So yeah, that's all I'm doing, is just going to hot glue gun these on. Kind of fits. It's a little bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the spine, to be honest, because it's very curvy. I don't know. Anyway, how did everyone going through the season? Like I said, Christmas came and went in a bit of a blur, and then, you know, it was New Year's, and now it's like January 3rd, so, you know, the year is well and truly started. And how are you? Did you cope? Did you fare okay through the actual season of Christmas? I hope you did. I'm sorry if you didn't. I hope you have a support network to help you through when you can't get through those times. But yeah, it's hard. It's a hard one, that's for sure. But the space here is to be, to feel however you want to feel it, deal with it. You know, just understand it's a zero judgment space, and yeah, just that. Not really sure what else to say, to be honest. It's hard not coping, and it's hard not coping when it's in the middle of something like Christmas and New Year's, because it's just so hard. There's people have all these ideas about what they want to do and stuff like that. and you either have to tap out of them or go along with them, and sometimes it's a bit hard because if you're not up for it, I'm struggling with this. This year's been particularly really hard to deal with for some reason. It's hit harder this year is, you know, if I'm not coping with being able to do crowd like family events and stuff, it's like the only option is to kind of not go, which just isolates me more from everything else. And you know, and then it's just like, yeah, it just doesn't help with the feelings of isolation and loneliness when you just have to keep tapping out of things. Okay, so I've got these little bits here. I'll turn this side and we'll cut this one. I'm wondering about whether I've got some white tissue paper. I should do this side first. Oh, no. I cut it for there. Oh, not that one. Yeah, I was wondering about like putting a layer of Mod Podge on and then covering it with a layer of, like, I've got white tissue paper, so you could still see all the I completely forgot what it's called, collage. So you could still see it all, just be more muted. I mean, I could just put a layer of Mod Podge on just to like get it all stuck down and level it out a bit. I don't know. Anyway, so as I said before, this space is I mean, you can be here and be happy. That's absolutely for sure. There's no saying you have to be sad just to watch this video. But I am just creating this video space for those of us who are sad, or, you know, coping, or whatever emotion that looks like. I'm gonna just move my chair out a bit. I'm just gonna pause you again because I need to go put the fan on. Hello, I'm back again. Sorry about that. It got really rainy and really cool, so I turned the fans off, so as not to get too cold or waste electricity. And then it got all the rain stopped, so now it's all humid and stuffy again. I have these little bits left. These are all the corrugated bits. They're a bit thick, especially I won't be able to use them with the spine. Not sure what I'm gonna do about this spine here. I mean, I could Mod Podge some of this over. Might be nice, but I'm gonna leave it for now. I don't feel like dealing with it, to be honest, but I just wanted to get that glued on, so I've got a bit of a art cover for our book. And so now we just, it is just a matter of just putting stuff in. You can write. I have my box of pens here, or doodle or whatever. Yeah, and that's all you do, is then you just go along, and I mean, you don't even have to do it from beginning to end. You can just pick a spot and go, okay. That's still wet in there. Oh my gosh, I can pull it out a bit. Well, in the spirit of trying to let that dry out a bit, I'm going to put a sticker on each of these squares just because I can. So I'm going to do some quiet crafting So just, you know, feel free to be along here with me for this, you know, and we are going to, I wonder if I should do something to cover that up or just leave it. I don't know, there's nothing I can do now anyway because it's still damp. But yes, I'm just going to quietly be sticking some stickers on, and I'll do a little bit of work in this book, just so you can see, you know, what I was on about when I was saying making a book just to mindlessly craft. And you know, when you just feel so much all the time, and you just need to do something that doesn't really matter. That's what we're doing here. So I'm going to just pull out some of these piles. You'll notice a lot of book stickers. I did buy many packets of book stickers. Some papers there. Butterflies. I might mutter about what I'm doing. There we go. I might not. So this is just going to be from now on, just do some quiet crafting, and please be with me, and I hope you can craft or something. Roll finished. Just enough for this one. Oops, wrong way. Let's try that. Right. Use the rustling. Where I've put them. I've just realized I'm putting this upside down because the page is upside down. I managed to catch myself before I put this upside down, but I don't know why. I'm not flicking this upside down, am I? It doesn't, well, actually it doesn't matter. There's no particular back or front. I've picked this way to be this, but I just realized I put these stickers in upside down. Weird that I just automatically work to upside downness without even realizing. It's gonna destroy the sticker. I'm going to leave it there. Those bits can just be, it can be artistic license to just be upside down. How weird is that? Okay, I'm going to start at the top, and that might then, doesn't matter being upside down, it's part of creative process, I suppose. I just think it's funny that I didn't even realize I was doing it, orientating to the way the thing is. Oh, that's not right. And I do want to cover up all the letters and words, for the only reason that I just want to. That's it. There's no real motivation behind it, other than I just don't want to see words and numbers on that page. So yes, you'll be seeing I'll be covering them up. Sorry, I mumbled. So you'll see me covering up all the words and numbers, especially on this page. Sorry if I was a bit mumbly earlier. I'm not sure if you would have heard me properly. Oops, I have to make sure I don't mumble. What else can we put on? I've got a shell, that's nice. It's a sticker, that is a sticker. Oh. I know it's so very exciting sitting here watching someone put stickers down on a thing. But I hope you're crafting as well, or at least taking time to just settle and be. Yeah. Hope it's okay for you. Sorry, that was very quiet. I said I hope it's okay for you. I'm very mumbly today. I get very quiet and withdrawn when dealing with feelings, big amounts of feelings. So I apologize for the mumbliness. I will make sure if I do talk, I am projecting and not mumbling. Just trying to read what it says, but I can't make it out. It says to my, that's all I can work out. Oh, maybe that's not even it. I don't think it's actually English. I don't think it says to my, I'm not sure. Just going to have some tea. With my Christmas present, my husband bought me little boxes of tea bags, and one of them is spiced apple and chamomile, and oh my gosh, that I love it so much. I'm gonna be making that. I'm mumbling. I'm sorry, I was talking down into my chairs. Okay, I'm sorry if you didn't hear that. I really am trying. To remember not to do that at all. So I was saying, sorry, I have to repeat it. I'm not sure if you would have heard it. Is that for Christmas, my husband bought me some boxes of tea in amongst my present for Christmas. Actually, he bought me a brand new phone because my other one was on the way out. So that was amazing. And in the box, he put the phone with boxes of tea, and one of the flavors of tea is spiced apple and chamomile, and it is just beautiful. Like, it is the cottagecore coziness in tea form, and I love it. And because I actually make all my own tea blends, and I try to not use tea bags as much as possible because a lot of plastic goes into the tea bags. I make my own tea blends, and I will be definitely making a spiced apple and chamomile tea blend, because it is just, it gives your innards a hug. Like, I can't even, it's just beautiful. I love it. It's just so amazing. And even though we're in the middle of summer in Australia, I still drink hot tea because I'm weird, apparently. Especially if you ask my kids, they'll second vote that. But yes, I do love my tea. Hot weather doesn't stop me drinking it. But this spiced apple and chamomile it's just a beautiful mix. I don't mind chamomile tea. It is really good for calming down, and it is a good tea to drink when stressed. Absolutely. But I find the flavour on its own just a bit ordinary, I guess. A bit so. I'm not that fussed about it. I can drink it, and if I'm really stressed, a cup of that will definitely help. But finding flavours that go with chamomile tea just to make it even more calming is really, really cool. And it's apple, spiced apple. So I think it's like got nutmeg and cinnamon, and all those cozy flavours. Really is just, cottagecore cozy. I just love it. Oh, I've just jumped to this line, so okay now. Anyway, I'm gonna have more tea. It's been talking, and now I need more tea. Oh, that is so delicious. So sorry if I'm banging the tripod again. So I'll go back to just crafting. Put this one up in the corner. A bit big for the squares. I actually quite like how this is working out. I'm just putting them all in the boxes. some cute animals and stuff in here as well. I thought might be nice. Oh, there's dragons. Absolutely dragons. And there's tea. Get those ones out. Excuse the rustling. Make sure I stay on camera. Sorry, I've been going off camera. The book's hitting the tripod and I'm trying to keep away from it, but I'm going down a bit far off camera for that. I'll try and stay on camera. Right. Do that one. Crystal ball. Are a bit bigger than the other ones, so oh, there's some nice little butterflies. We'll go to those. Good mixture of bigger stickers and they're not as big as stickers, still covering up the little numbers. A little bit big. I've only got 3 more squares. These ones are a bit big. Really mixing up the themes and genres. Got these like antique-y, vintage looking roses and botanicals, and then we've got this mystical, dark academia mystical stuff, and then we've got the books. Yeah, kind of hodgepodge, and I love it. I might put another shell in because there's that shell all on its own. Okay. And there's some writing down here. I don't know if you can see that. It's just actually says, oh, it's a public holiday note, I think. I'm just, sorry, I was off camera, just trying to get this one off to cover the words up. Make sure, I keep wanting to put things upside down still. Okay, oh, no, I don't want to, oh, no, we have to go over the eye. That's just, it's there, that's what's happening. And I need one in there. Oh, let's get another shell. It's nice and small. In there, so all the squares, all the squares are covered. So now I'm just going to move my stickers, but then I'll probably knock the tripod again. And I'm going to, I have this, I bought this off Amazon. It's Brush Maui series general dual brush pens. There's 120 colours, and paint up your inspiration, and it's just in this gorgeous little box. And I was off camera, sorry about that. Yeah, so those brush pens I'm going to be using on the paper. Obviously they probably won't work on the plastic, I doubt. Let's have a try. No. Get some cool effects with that, I suppose. So it has the brush pen, and that has like a really fine marker tip, fine pen tip, which is really, really cool. So what I want to do is, that green's probably a bit blue. You know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling grey. I was talking about the colours, but yeah, I wonder how this will go. because it's the glossy calendar. Yep, it's doing alright. I mean, well, oh, if it dries, it's fine. Okay, I'm drawing all the doodles together because I am going to do this doodling just like this. Ooh, you can see where it's pulled all the thing off. Goes. What can I do about that? I'm still trying to work out whether I want to cover it or and pretend it didn't really happen, or do we want to just leave it and it's like life's a mess and so is my book. I don't know. I could put stickers there, I suppose. I don't know. Oh, there's some words. I'll cover them up with a sticker. What I'm going to do is just slice a piece off this. Get my double-sided tape. Oh, I'm wobbling the camera. Apologies. Oh, something's biting me. Bugs. For those who don't know, haven't worked out or forgotten, I'm in Australia, so there are bugs everywhere. Even if your house is, our house has all the screens and everything, it doesn't matter. The bugs will get in. They will do what they like. So they tend to just come in and, yeah, be buggy. And yes, I am one of those weird people that try not to kill the bugs. So I'm just going to go along and in all the spaces just do wiggles, because that's what I just feel like doing. There's a lot of art people, craft people now on YouTube. I've really noticed the whole, process of, it's not about how it looks at the end, it's about the journey of the making and creating it, which I'm really glad there's like lots of people out there doing that, because I think the journey of creating something is really important. And for like, my ethos with this book for me has always been, it is all about just making it. It's not about the finished product at all. I mean, I don't think I ever go back and look at them. I did throw a ton out because some bugs had got into the box and it was munched on, so they went into the recycle bin. One did, because it was all paper. It was just paper with my writing on it, so I think the rest had to go in because they had stickers and stuff on, so they just went in normal bin. But yes, the process has become, I think, really important to a lot of crafters and creators now, and people are really focusing on, how you're making stuff, not just the why or the what. I think it's nice, kind of honestly been, focused on that with these kind of books since mental health issues really got out of hand, and that just the leaning into the process has been helpful for me. I don't know if other people find it helpful. If you do, let me know. Or if there's other things you find helpful, feel free to share them as much as you would like to. Yeah, so this is not probably not aesthetically or visually pleasing to some people. Probably it's just like a bit too much for the eyes, and that's okay. Go on this side over here. Okay, up this space. Okay. So yeah, that's one page. Oh, Arthur. Oh, little Arthur. I don't think what to do. It's so hard to concentrate. My son's just cackling in the background, which is just lovely that he's happy and he's cackling. But it really doesn't what's the word? Mesh well with doing a sad feeling journaling video. So yeah, I might call it a day on this, but in terms of our book, our brain letting book, this is pretty much, you know, what I will do in this. You know, I might take some time to write and journal on the paper, and stickers will go well in this, so I could just put some more stickers down. But it's just about when things are a bit too much, you can just pick this up and just blub. It's not a project that needs attention to detail and stuff like that. So I hope that was helpful in terms of having some crafting to do when you're feeling sad or disconnected or isolated, and I hope you're going to be okay, and I will be around for some more videos, so feel free to join me for those. But otherwise, take care of yourself and be well. Okay, bye.